beginning. That's what you call an empty flagpole. So it's beginning. Because this is in Texas, deep south. Well, not deep south, but it's deep south of the United States, but it's also Texas. It's North Texas, but not a good sign. Front yard flagpole empty. It's not a good sign. My grandfather's prophecy just might come true. Actually, some of it already has come true. All right, Terrence Thai. They're kind of an authentic Thai place. So we'll be picking up this Thai food and dropping it right at your doorstep. You're eating better than Uber. Thai Terrace, the name of it. It's authentic. No, that does not look decent at all. I have no idea what that is. Those gates should have like a little orange thing on them or something so people can see what in the world that was. All right, here we go. So I don't get fined by the city. Now I am continuing to work on my werewolf screenplay, but let me explain something about my life. Of course, I'm going to need funding for the werewolf screenplay. It'd be great to use all the movie stars, Mark Wahlberg, Bradley Cooper, Gary Oldman, all if Anthony Hopkins jumped on board, whatever, it'd be great. And those dream projects you have to have. They're called dream projects, everybody knows that, but you also want to do projects that you can do yourself, kind of thing, DIY projects. And I do that every day. I'm doing that right now. And I still write the screenplays that I would just want to do with friends and, low budget that you can do for like, I don't know, $50 to $100 or something, You still want to do that. I mean, even Ingmar Bergman did that. He was really well known to do that. He did small projects, but he was funded probably most likely by Sweden and a bunch of other television networks out in Europe and stuff, But he was always writing projects. He always wrote projects, no matter what. He did need funding, but he didn't need Michael Bay funding, And he used mostly European actors and stuff like that. So, you want to write both types of projects where you don't really need a budget. And then you want to write other screenplay projects where you might have a big budget, Because you want to master both sides of the tracks on projects. You want to master both projects, both ways of doing something. Big budget projects and just small little projects. You want to be able to be happy doing both. And then you probably nowadays, if you are a writer, why not vlog? You know, I mean, it's a little different than writing. Of course, it's quicker, because if you put CC on this, you can see the novel as it unfolds, because all of this could be printed and turned into a novel. You also have transcript, where you can watch a YouTube show under transcript, so it's written for you. So as you do it, you're writing a book whether you like it or not, and it's published too. It's published work, because they can see the dialogue unfold. Look right now, look under transcript. It was a blinking light. It's a street lamp that's blinking. You need the bulb to be changed. Anyway, that's what I wanted to say.
So I can't work a long hour.
I worked when I was 15. I worked at Wendy's. I just lied about my age.
How that work?
Well, pizza places are like that. You know what I mean? Pizza places are just like that. That's what I always say.
Oh, fuck this shit. I've covered my butt.
Watch the sailor talk. Okay? I'm gonna watch that talk wherever you learned it from. I had to unlearn it because my grandfather was Navy. My father was Army. Says silver alert right there.
Blue Ford Fiesta.
Right. That means that there's a ex-hippie that's probably in his 80s that went and tried to drive himself to heaven. And now he got a hold of either, who knows how he got a hold of a vehicle or whatever. That's a geriatric that's on the road that doesn't know what's going on. I wrote a short story called Silver Alert Kitty, which is based on Fred Armisen's future. It's kind of a if Fred Armisen was older and
Are you logged in?
Give me a moment. It's kind of a comedy in a way, but it's about him and his cat, and he goes off and he gets a silver alert. I guess he could do it as a younger. What is Fred Armisen in his 60s or something? Anyway, I'm thinking Fred Armisen's either late 50s or 60s. But anyway, it's kind of based on if Fred Armisen was given a silver alert, you know, and he had a cat with him. A kitty cat. It's about him and his kitty cat. It's really good. I already wrote the short story and published it on Facebook on my page, which is a really good place for me to publish my work. There's no new wine, remember. You don't need to search for the new wine, okay? So there's no new wine, all right? Shalom and Jesus Christ. No new wine. It's all what's called old wine. Bananas. We need to get the banana holder thing. See if we can find one. A little message to all of you. When you go to heaven, you try to pay your way in. See what Jesus tells you at the pearly gates. At the pearly gates, see what he tells you when you try to pay your way into heaven. He's going to say one word. Says, your money is no good here. That's what Jesus is going to say to you. That, and don't forget that, Mr. Gibbons. Jesus Christ is the only officiant. We're not in law. We don't have in-laws. We are only in Christ. So we don't have in-laws. We are only in Christ. So we are in Christ. That's what it means by being in Christ. That means you surrender to Christ. You don't surrender to any other form of worship. And that includes anything, any ideal, any oath, anything. Remember, the Romans had their own law. But now God's going to come back and establish his body of church, right? He's going to establish the new Jerusalem. And we will understand what the new wine is, which is the covenant. It's a spiritual wine. It's a spiritual covenant that we will keep with only Jesus Christ. And that is marriage, and only marriage. That are of another nation or of another belief or another culture or another ideal, when you tell them that you are a believer of Jesus Christ, they get mad, right? So you need to let them know that you are a believer of Jesus Christ.
You fall in love
because that's the only way. That's the only way. He is the only way. He is the door. He's the only way, and that's what's established. We have established that in the Constitution. It's part of the Constitution. That's why I can say these things. That's exactly why. Okay? And remember that. Careful about the door.
Hello! Welcome to Please Subscribe Show. And you're being an asshole.
Watch the sailor talk.
I don't care. Hey, kitty, you want some water? And he realizes this.
His ears are back.
Kitty, do you want some water? Come on, baby.
Let's see if he jumps up there. There he goes. Oh, yeah, it's that little thing.
Oh, usually it goes this way. So
Yeah.
baby, are you okay?
No, it's the
Oh, yeah, sorry.
the stove top,
Okay.
whatever that's called. It's like a
Okay, baby, sorry.
what is that called right there? It's like a thermal pad.
Sure, whatever you want to call it.
This thing right here. What is that called? Right here.
I don't know. If it's a year old, I wouldn't know.
There he goes.
I believe in Jesus Christ, and Cole is my husband, and I love him.
I know I'm your husband. I know that I'm your husband. That's clear and evident. But the most important thing is that you love Jesus Christ, the Messiah.
I love Jesus Christ,
The Messiah. And he is the new wine.
Yes.
He is the covenant. He is what is the only thing. Jesus Christ is the only thing that can save you. Right? He's the only thing. And his name is powerful.
Yes, I know.
Now you know. Those books are just a myth. It's only the Bible. Hang on, it's my turn. I want to ask you a question about this movie. Look at the screen. Who's on the screen? What person's on the screen?
Marilyn Monroe.
Right. And who is to her left? You don't have to know it.
Evelyn Bruce.
No. That is a man known as Jack Lemmon. Get a phone call. That's Jack Lemmon.
No,
Right there. All right, kitty. I have you beat. Usually he goes up there and knocks over my cup of cola, whatever it is. And I put it right in here. Right underneath him. I was putting it right there.
And another nice thing about this yacht, lots of closet space.
But it would fall over on top of me or spill that way. If I put it up here, he'd knock it over and it'd spill on the ground. I put it up here, he'd definitely knock it over. But I put it right in his little condo, right there. He can't knock it over. Right, kitty? Watching Marilyn Monroe and Tony Curtis. And he's a big kitty. Woo! And he's Bitey. I should have named him Bitey. Okay, kitty. Okay. Ow, okay. He gets a little, he's a male cat. But I named him Edmund Tuxedo Cassavetes. Right, kitty?
Isn't it amazing how they get those big fish into those big glass jars?
They let us smile at. Very Jack Lemmon kind of. Jack Lemmon didn't really kind of do that. He was kind of real. He was more of like a real smile that he would do. Those only come every once in a while. But you can smile with your eyes. Oh, there's Kitty in there.
Pretty woman coming down the street.
It's Pretty Woman walking down the street. Oh, pretty woman walking down the street. Pretty woman, the one I'd like to meet. I don't remember the words really. This is actually really good though. Some Like It Hot. It's actually a musical now. They've turned it into a musical. That's the most beautiful woman that's ever been. Marilyn Monroe. The most beautiful of all. And look how soccer mom she looks. But it was because of her eyes. The reason why. Her eyes were very, very large eyes. And she had eyebrows.
Pretty woman coming down.
Most women don't even compare to her at all. This is a black and white movie. Look at her.
Just look at the cat.
Look how amazing.
It's black and white.
No one's ever been as beautiful as Marilyn Monroe. Nor will any of them. And you know what? All movie stars will admit to that. Especially female movie stars. You're almost as pretty as her, sweetie. I like your eyebrows. Let me see your eyebrows. Take your glasses off and shock the world. Let me see. Let me see your, don't hide. Just like Adrian and Rocky. Let me see your eyes. Yes, you are very pretty.
What the hell is this cat doing?
Jack Lemmon looks like Martha Plimpton. As River Phoenix's girlfriend.
Quit watching this. We have to focus on the cat. Why is he acting this way?
I'm sure Martha Plimpton just said, I'm going to kill you. Well, Jack Lemmon was a movie star. Come on. They're all pretty. And there is the one and only, the beauty of beauty, Marilyn Monroe. Ow! Go like that. Ow, sweetie. Ow. Do it again.
You try it again.
That was perfect. Perfect energy, too. Gary Oldman would have yelled it, but you just slightly did it, which makes it more dangerous. Do it one more time. Ow. Perfect. That's the energy that I would want. That's realism right there. That's how a werewolf is. Very good, sweetie. Very good. That is acting. There's probably, I've never seen the worst Dracula in my entire life. No, when I watched Bram Stoker Dracula, it was still pretty funny. It was campy. It was definitely funny. It was like a comedy. For show.
Start again. But and then the cat. Come on, you're the star of the show. If you're not to be the box. Maybe he doesn't like the situation about the box. There he goes.
Good morning.
How much do I owe for
$150,000.
That's making an even million.
Ooh, ooh, gooey. There you go. About all that he made. Good boy, good boy.
I forgot to give you a receipt.
Here. That's what she said. Here. Yeah. Get Alright, come here. Come here, baby. And then, here. Oh, the box is close.
I thought I heard a voice. I had to talk to somebody.
She kind of reminds me of Missy a little bit. If you've seen Melissa Engelman's stuff,
No, I don't think stuff are good.
she has that kind of aspect.
Have a nice time.
Nice. It was so suddenly beautiful.
It's a folk star in Austin.
As a matter of fact, it was just the other way around. You see, he needs help.
What for?
Talk about help.
There's the little werewolf.
There we go. All right. Good boy. All right. Good job.
I wish I was there. I'm going to steal
Oh, shoot it again? And then see about this box. What we're using our reassurance. Come here.
Good shot, sweetie. That was really cool. It's pretty strong for a woman to do that with one hand. Just like a secret werewolf. Right? That's what I thought you were. How long has it been, Linda, since you've seen a full moon?
3 days.
And what happens when you see a full moon, huh? Exactly. Right, Kitty? Kitty knows about it. Look what you did to Kitty. Where is Kitty?
He's tired.
He's the keeper of the curse. And you're the shapeshifter, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
Show me the growl.
Don't tell me. What's going on?
Say it. Aroo.
I'm afraid not.
Right.
I'm afraid not. What's going on right now?
Not tomorrow either.
What's
You
going
see, I
on?
have to leave. Something unexpected.
You're the keeper of the
I'm
curse.
sailing right away.
That's why women call it the curse. A long time ago, they called the period the curse. Did you know that?
Please.
The keeper of the curse.
You
Please.
see, we had these oil interests in Venezuela. I just got a cable from Dad. The board of directors have decided...
Now show me how you turn into a werewolf.
How long will you be gone?
Do the dance.
Please.
The ritualistic, habitual ritualistic.
Called high finance.
Show me.
Just so
It's
happens
my
the
show.
president of the Venezuelan
And how do you turn into a werewolf? Show me.
And,
Oh, that kind of nurture. What is she like?
according to our tax advisor, she's only so-so. But that's the way the oil gush is. You know, a man in my position has a certain responsibility to the stockholders. You know, all those little people who have invested their life savings.
Kitty's watching.
Oh, of course, I understand.
I
Yes, I
understand.
think I do.
Please help me. Please
I
help
only wish
me.
there was something I could do for you.
You're pulling a Chevy Chase.
Giving me all that inside information. First thing tomorrow, I'm gonna call
The refrigerator
my
repair
daughter,
woman.
50,000 shares of Venezuelan oil.
Smart move.
All right, we'll talk about it later. Just at least go, ow.
Okay, you
You
know.
know, those orchids from my
Okay.
green.
I did
All
those
finally lived
forever
in
ago.
Long Island and they flew them down this morning. That's strange. I sent them to your room.
Very good.